Hey, what's going on, people of the internet? My name is Kylie, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Now, my garden has since changed. I don't know if you guys can tell. I have since added another hydroponic garden, the In Bloom. I actually moved my houseplant right here, and then I had this outdoor plant stand that I moved inside. Then I moved my kratky jars on it, and then I had planters that were just on the floor, so I moved that just to give them some elevation. And then I also had this pothos plant that I decided to propagate in some water, and then I'm going to eventually transplant them to Leica. I've never actually used that substrate, so it's going to be, a whole new experience for me. Yeah, lots been happening. My hydroponic tomato plant a couple days ago actually started flowering. So that started flowering, and then two of my soil plants behind me do have the very microscopic, like such tiny buds. I just noticed that today, so I was really excited about that. Doing that experiment and seeing the difference between growing in soil versus growing hydroponically, now I know that I want to strictly stick to hydroponic methods, or at least semi-hydroponic methods with the Leica. So I've been doing some research, and I love this little indoor garden because it is a lot of trial and error. I'm really seeing what I'm liking and what I'm disliking. So with soil comes pests. Now, I don't know if it was from me or the fact that there might have been dormant eggs in the soil, but I did notice I have some gnats in the room. So not too sure what was the culprit behind that, but most of the time, the reason behind that is soil. So I'm not too sure if I'm just going to, I love tomatoes. So I'm gonna save my tomato plants. They're gonna be there regardless. I'm just gonna have to figure out the pest problem, which it's either gonna be those yellow stickies that I've used in the past. They work pretty well and they're inexpensive. Or I've seen these little like fly trap things that I might give a try, but I will keep you guys updated. And then also today, unfortunately, AeroGarden announced that they were going out of business. And after 20 years of being in business, which is insane, but I've never actually had a chance to try their products, so I was pretty bummed about that. But they did mention that their products will be available on their site until the 7th of October. All their products will be available for purchase on Amazon up until the 1st of the new year. So, which is a good thing. So I panicked after I saw that, and I actually ordered 2 seed pods. One came today, and then I ordered the Harvest 2.0 and then also the Harvest Elite because I really wanted to try those products. So I did get one of the seed pods today, and this is the gourmet herb seed pod. So I'll be talking about that more in the video, or a video dedicated to AeroGardens in the future, but my AeroGardens are actually coming tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. And I wanted to do all this before I go on vacation. I'm going to be gone for about a week, which I'm really nervous about, just leaving the plants alone. But I have a camera. I'm going to watch them from my camera. And I'm going to do my best to fill up the self-watering pots. And then I don't know what I'm going to do about the hydroponic systems just yet, because it's not like I have a reservoir for them. And then I also don't have like a drip system for my planters, but I did a little test beforehand. I did this about a week ago. I wanted to see how long those self-watering planters really do last. And for 7 days, I didn't need to refill the reservoir, but that's when the plants were younger plants. They are maturing, so they're requiring a lot more water. So I'm hoping by the time I come back, they're just at the point where they're needing water and not like at the point where they're just wilting. But again, I don't know I don't know what to do about these hydroponic plants. I think they might be fine, but the light source is where I'm kind of like, I obviously can't leave these. These don't have a timer. So the Rain Point doesn't have a timer, or the In Bloom. I think the Aero Gardens have timers. So what I did was I bought a bunch of smart home plugs. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them all, I'm going to have them on a timer or lights on a timer for these in particular, because they don't have a timer. So I've been doing a lot of thinking. It's not like I'm going to be gone for too long. It's only going to be 5 days. So they should be fine in theory, but I will let you guys know. That is everything that is new in my garden. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Oh, also my Tiny Tims. So I planted some Tiny Tims in here and they have started sprouting. Tiny Tims are a dwarf variety of tomato. I am obsessed with tomatoes. I eat them literally every single day. So I'm only growing things that I am obviously going to be eating constantly. So that's the entire point of this indoor garden. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to spend less money at the grocery store, and it's just a fun little experiment. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this, be sure to give me a like and a follow perhaps, or subscribe. And I will be seeing you until next time.